Right guys, so today I have a video. Topic is how health and fitness are not linked in professional sports. Now, a lot of people think, oh, if you're a pro athlete, you must be seriously healthy and eat so well. Well, I'm going to tell you that's not true. And yeah, it's very surprising. I used to think that all the top athletes in the world had very good nutrition. Then I started reading up about this guy called John Lenihan. Now, John Lenihan is an Irish guy. He's a mountain runner. He's 61 this year, so he's past his peak. Okay, so he was mainly a top runner around like the 80s and into the 90s. I still think he trains though. But anyway, so this guy, I used to think, oh, this guy must be extremely healthy and stuff. But I read in his book back in the 80s, he missed I think two races with the flu. And I'm thinking, wait, what? The flu? You're a world mountain running champion and you had the flu. I couldn't believe it. I was like, geez, I thought all these top athletes had incredible nutrition, incredible health, and here's a good example of a person who was very fast but isn't very healthy. Okay, and I was thinking maybe the top athletes might get like a cold maybe once or twice a year, but a flu, that's really bad. That's like if you have a flu, you struggle to get out of bed in the morning, okay? So, I was thinking, look, his 5K PBs, the mountain running he was a world mountain running champion in 1991, but mountain running's not a very mainstream event. His 5K PB was 13:54, I think. Haven't read the book in a while. But yeah, so I'm thinking maybe the top athletes of then, the top athletes in the world back then, and the top athletes in the world today, maybe they must be healthier. They must be, really healthy, never catching flus, and maybe catching a cold once a year at most, or something like that. Um, but then I watched a YouTube video about a guy called Nick Symmonds. Now Nick Symmonds was an 800-meter runner. He's got a YouTube channel. You can watch that if you want. He doesn't run anymore, but you know, this guy he was an 800-meter runner. And he moved up from the ranks. He went to university. He actually went to a Division 3 school, which is surprising because the Division 1 school he wanted to go to, it was too much. There was too much emphasis on the athletic side. He wanted to take his degree seriously. He didn't want to have to miss any class time or anything. So he went to a Division 3 school. He ended up becoming a pro at 22, and he ran at the Olympics. His best ever achievement, I would say, would be running at the 2012 Olympics. He finished fifth in a time of 1:42, very fast time. The following year, he came second in the World Championships. But then again, the three guys who beat him at the Olympics weren't there. So this guy said in one of his videos, he used to have a cold or flu every other month. And I was like, what? 1:42, 800 meters, and you had a cold or flu every other month? Really? I couldn't believe it. My whole world was turned upside down. I'm thinking, geez, does nutrition even matter at the top level? I was very surprised by that. Now, if you look at me, I don't run anymore. But up until recently, I was a distance runner. So I ran both my 3K, 5K, and 5 mile PBs as a vegan in the year 2018. I went vegan in 2017. So I ran 9:03 in the 3,000 meters. Um, I ran 15 minutes 18 seconds in the 5K. That was on the road, so that's probably the equivalent of like 15 flat on the track. Um, and yeah, sorry, in early 2019, I ran 24:54 in the 5 miles in Raheny, and yeah, all as a vegan, all as a vegan. That's not healthy, is it now? And really, especially with my 5K and 5 mile PBs. This was, I think my health started to deteriorate in February of that year, 2019. I got a really bad fever. I was out for 2 weeks. Um, so I was out for even more. I think I was out for 2.5 weeks. But anyway, so yeah. My 5K and 5 mile times came up just before my health deteriorated, and if you know what I mean. So then after that, even after quitting veganism, and adding meat to my diet, I did get healthier, but I didn't get faster. That's a surprising thing. So I think around 15:18 in the 5K, 2018, 2019, having been off the veganism for a few months, around 15:24. Now I think that's, to be honest, going into that race, I feel like I had better aerobic fitness than I had the previous year, but I wasn't working the speed enough. I was just mainly doing tempo runs and easy runs, and I definitely had better aerobic fitness, but because I wasn't working the speed enough, because I wasn't working that anaerobic, fitness, that's how I ran slower. So that's just an example. And yeah, and also I think around that time, I think I started losing interest in running. I started losing enthusiasm. I eventually gave up around August 2020. So yeah, I think mentally, yeah, my head, because I wasn't enjoying running, I didn't have the enthusiasm. I think my head just wasn't really in it anymore. So yeah, I think the fact that I didn't get faster even after quitting veganism, I think a lot of that was down to mental factors. So yeah, it's just an example of how health and fitness are not linked. But still, even if you are an athlete, I would still recommend working on your health, just for your own benefit, so you will enjoy life a bit more. Being sick, who wants to be sick? Who wants to spend their life in hospital? Not me, not you.